Killer ants, one of the most feared species of ants, in which scientists observed an abnormal phenomenon. Sometimes these ants take one of their own away from the colony and throw them away. The reason? Sacrificed ants become zombies because of the infamous zombie ant fungus, Cordyceps. Now, a fun fact is that in 2013, an American series was launched named Last of Us. This movie predicted that in 2023, Cordyceps fungus will bring a zombie apocalypse in humans.
Some fungi who seek not to kill, but to control. Viruses can make us ill, but fungi can alter our very minds.
If we look at parasitic organisms, such as bacteria, fungus, or viruses, they are famous for several diseases. For example, take HIV. First, its origin was in non-human primates, such as apes. Then people thought human immune systems were much stronger than apes, so they would not affect humans. But by the 20th century, it started infecting humans.
Infected with the AIDS virus, and more than 12,000 are expected to develop the deadly disease next year. Now, that would double the number of cases since 1981 nationwide.
And now AIDS has become a dangerous disease. And now there is another parasite, Toxoplasma gondii. First, this was infecting only rats, but according to a recently conducted research, now it has started controlling human brains. And because of its influence, people's road accidents have increased. And according to scientists, over 60% of the human population is already under this parasite's influence. First, let's understand how this parasite infects humans. First, this parasite is manipulating rats' brains, and this way, strangely, the rats start moving around their big predator cats. And of course, now they target cats. When this parasite reaches inside a cat, then they reproduce and come out in the cat's fecal matter. And from there, this parasite goes into any water bodies or vegetables, etc. From there, they enter inside a human, and then they go inside their brain cells and control their behavior. And as a result, the host body goes through dangerous accidents. And I am not saying this without evidence. According to a study in which researchers took a survey of 446 people, among whom 166 people were involved in road accidents, in which they detected the levels of Toxoplasma gondii, the results were shocking. The people who were involved in accidents, inside them, the level of Toxoplasma gondii was high compared to the rest. After their detailed study, they found the clear relation that Toxoplasma was the major cause of their accidents. And the reason was Toxoplasma was slowing down their reaction time, due to which they were not preventing the accident. They are not capable of controlling human movement for now, but scientists have found the fungus in ant fossils that can do all of this. After all, it makes ants a real living zombie. This Cordyceps fungus controls its host's movements and lets them go through a zombification, in which they turn them into zombies as their life cycle depends on it. That life cycle starts in the forest as some pores, which they wait for an ant to pass through. And when an ant comes, they attach their pores to the ant's skin. Slowly they melt the protective layer of ant skin like an acid and make a hole. In simple words, this fungus's pores make a hole by breaking the ant's protective layer and then reach their circulatory system. After reaching the ant's circulatory system, hemical, they spread inside the ant's body and then they start multiplying. After this multiplication, to connect all of its separated parts, the fungus makes a structure of a hyphal tube. Using this cell, the fungus exchanges nutrients with each other. After scientists conducted some deep research on this, they found out that this fungus does not even touch the ant's brain. Rather, it controls ants' movement through these hyphal tubes. Like this fungus makes the ants trapped in its own body. Ants can control their brain, but they cannot control their own body movements. Like this, there have been various fungi. According to recent discoveries, scientists have found some extraordinary fungi. For example, a recently discovered alien fungus that has the capacity to replace the human brain. This fungus can be used in the future to create an artificial brain. What are your thoughts on this? Share in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for the latest discoveries and amazing videos.